Hey everyone, it is NERF Ryan. I was able to go thrifting these past few months in my little spare time that I have. So I'm going to show you what I found. I found some great deals these past few months, so I'm going to share them with you. First off, I got the Tech Target Eliminator at an Idaho youth ranch for $1. It works just fine. So really like these blasters. Probably modded. I've modded one before, but maybe put a different spring in it and give it a little more kick, because I really like these. They're really comfortable blasters. So there's that. Next, also I have a Busby Tech 6X. I'm not too sure what the X means. I don't remember if the other Tech 6s have a revolving turret like that. I know that the Tech 6s are known for their spring, so this was only $1 at a Goodwill, so I picked it up mostly for the spring. Probably to put into something else. Next, at the Idaho Youth Ranch. By the way, I found a ton of stuff at the Idaho Youth Ranch. It was really great. I found this big bad bow for $5. It came with these. These were attached. These are not NERF brand or anything. They got like a weird suction. I don't believe these are NERF branded at all, but they just happened to kind of fit on there and somewhat shoot. That one, the fin came off. A little bit of a tight fit, but seems to sort of work. Probably work better if I had the proper thing. So probably be possibly modding this one because I have a second big bad bow. So most likely this will be used in some sort of project in the future. Another thing I found was this little guy. Not exactly sure what it's called. It's made by Leonard. It's kind of like the Bazooka, like Busby Bazooka type thing. It's a little bit cracked on the priming. There's a little pump here, but that's okay. So pump it up. Takes quite a few pumps. There's the over pressure release. I use one of the NERF ones. This thing actually fires pretty darn hard, so, as you can see. So this will be something I might use in the future if I ever use missiles. I need to get more of the missiles, but yeah, so there's that. What else do I have? Also at that Idaho Youth Ranch, I found this Boomco Rapid Madness. I don't have any clips for these guys, so yeah. I'm sure it works, but I don't have any Boomco stuff. I never really picked it up before, but I know that these are really well known and popular among Boomco people, and it was $4, so I figured why not? Maybe in the future if I find some Boomco stuff before they're completely out of business. Then I'll release all that pressure. There we go. Okay, let's see what else. At a Valley Village, I picked up this guy. It's an Exploders, kind of like a Railgun thing. Sounds like it's got a hefty spring in it. I mostly will probably just use it for the aesthetics of it. I kind of like this barrel system on the front, so maybe incorporate that into a mod in the future. Maybe see what kind of spring is in there, but yeah, I just thought it looked cool, so I figured I'll use that for something in the future. Another cool thing I found at the Valley Village, pretty great deal, was the Flip Fury. It was only $3, and it looks like practically brand new. I don't think the person who ever owned it didn't really play outside or throw it around, so it's pretty much in like new condition. Everything functions. The slam fireworks, so pretty happy with that. What else? At the Idaho Youth Ranch, I was able to pick up a Stampede for $5, and this was just sitting there, so I threw that on it. It's from a Centurion bipod thing, so I put that on it. Had a clip too, so for $5, I figured it was well worth a Stampede and the 6-round magazine along with a Centurion bipod. I think the batteries are dead. It doesn't seem to fire, but that's okay. What else? Also found a bag at the Idaho Youth Ranch of the Vulcan belt for $2. Always great to have extra belts for my Vulcan. Let's see. Also at that Idaho Youth Ranch, I found a Vortex clip, and since I got other stuff, the lady just gave it to me for free. So free is always nice. And then for a couple bucks, I found at a Value Village some clips, or magazines, whatever you call them. And I usually have quite a few of these just because when I have Nerf wars with friends and stuff, it's always nice to just hand these out to everyone. They can stow some away in their pockets for loaners. Another thing I found was this Nerf N-Strike ammo crate box thing. These are pretty sweet. I usually throw my magazines in there for wars, especially the Sixers. Those work pretty well fitting in here. This was $3, and it's a nice little storage container. Alright, so now to the pretty cool stuff that I found. One of them was this guy. It's kind of funny. It's called the Marshmallow M4. This was $3 at Goodwill. You press that button, and then this becomes the pump. And I'll have to figure out something for this, because I think there's some great modding potential in this, just because every time you pull the trigger, it fires some air and rotates the cylinder. And it just so happens that the circumference or whatever, it fits darts very nicely. A little bit of a snug fit. They don't go in too far, but I gotta figure out something, maybe change this pump so that it doesn't get in the way. But if we just put that in there, it doesn't fire too bad. So I'll put in another one in. And obviously this is not very practical if I was doing this the whole time, but you can see that if I could somehow mod this, and that way you could have, I think this holds like 15 or so, you can pretty much have almost like a snap fire, a semi-auto air blaster, and it lasts quite a while. So not too sure how many darts it would actually fire, or how well they would fire them in the long run without having to pump again, but definitely some room for modding potentials there. Next cool thing I found, even though I don't really like these, is a white deploy. This was $4. Don't really like deploys. They're kind of not very good in my opinion, but we'll see if it fires. This one sounds actually a little more healthy than some of the other ones I've had in the past. So this one actually is firing significantly better than my other ones. So it folds up like such. You've all seen it deploy, but this is the white variant. It's got those nice designs. So that's why, mainly why I picked it up, is because of the different color. So there's that. Another cool thing I found was the Speed Swarm, I think this is called, from Dart Tag. It holds 10 darts. I did put some batteries in it before I took them out, just for storage purposes until I get around to using this. But it does work, and it fires pretty well, actually. So this was $4. Great deal. Could definitely maybe put some IMRs or something in it so increase the fire rate. And the thing that I've been searching for the whole time I've been thrifting, and that was a Raven. I found this Raven for $3 at the Idaho Youth Ranch. Unfortunately, somebody was trying to do a paint job on it, and they just got this weird matte rocky looking paint everywhere on the blaster, and got part of the clip, or magazine. This was also there. I threw this on top. It's missing the battery compartment, but since I got it with this for $3, I figured, why not? The only problem with this Raven, it sounds like the batteries are getting pretty low on it, but because they didn't mask anything off when they painted, the rev trigger likes to stick down sometimes, which is unfortunate, but it works. Definitely needing a new paint job on this. Maybe sand it down and then do something else and clean up the movable parts that shouldn't be painted, because it feels quite... Oh, there we go. Oh, now it came undone. So, very happy to find this for $3. I've been searching for Raven for over a year, never found one, and I finally found one. Unfortunately, it's in kind of rough-ish shape. Still functions, but I'll have to do some sanding and get rid of their awful paint job. Last thing I found, it's sort of Nerf related, is the laser tag master blaster. This thing is pretty sweet. I have other laser tag blasters, and this guy works just fine. I'll let it count down until we go. And it came with the missile, which is pretty sweet. I feel like it's hard to find these missiles. It's even hard to find these, but to find the missile with it is awesome. So how this thing operates is this stock actually is the pump for the missile attachment. There's the overpressure release. Then you can lock it back in place. What's cool is it works just fine. I've tested it with my other laser tag guns that I have. When you put the missile in, there's like a little contact on the inside here that touches on that. And rocket ready. So it's pretty cool. How to fire it is you pull this thing. I've got another laser tag gun over there. This thing works pretty well, actually. And even just from this distance, I actually hit myself with the missile and damage myself. So I'll fire it off. And I just kind of hit myself a little bit there. But pretty cool blaster. This is only $5. And these are very hard to find, but since I have other laser tag guns, this will be awesome to have for parties or other laser tag things in the summer and stuff like that. So that is all I have so far. Non-Nerf related, but I thought was cool. Found an Iron Man helmet. It lights up and stuff. Not really Nerf, but hey, still pretty sweet. My head is too fat for this thing, so I unfortunately cannot wear it, which is sad. Anyways, so that is everything that I found thrifting these past few months. Thanks for being patient as I try and get some more content out to you guys. I'm on spring break now, so I got a little more time to do things. So anyways, hope you're having a great day, week, month, wherever you are. And as always, stay scruffy Nerfers.